Breaking news, heartbreaking bad news. You know, we just got that feed truck fixed up the other day, Thanksgiving Day. We were all so thankful that it was working. It's worked for a few days and now it's messed up again. So worst case scenario would be something big and expensive was really tore up. That's not it, so we're still thankful for that. But the bad news is that taper lock bushing set up with that timing shaft that we spent hours putting together in the wind the other day, we didn't do a good enough job and it came back apart. And it came apart at one of the worst times, which is when there was a full load of feed on the truck. So we're gonna be able to get it fixed, put back together. We're gonna get some Loctite, put it in there. We're gonna try to do a better job this time, make sure this doesn't happen again. But before we can fix it up, we got to get that whole load of feed out of there by hand. I started to work on it yesterday by myself, but I had to climb up in the tub, pitchfork a little bit of feed down onto the belt, climb out into the truck, auger it off into the manger, get in the truck, pull forward and back and forth. It was just ridiculous. And also the hay has got some kind of dusty, fluffy junk that just boils up inside that tub. I didn't have any kind of mask or anything. I was choking and gagging. Anyways, I couldn't even stand to breathe all that dust. So I've got me one of my COVID neck gaiter masks. I might try dunking it in some water and putting it on, see if I can survive that dust in there. But I've got some helpers coming out to help me today. Laura and the little kids just about have their office work done in the house. They're gonna come out and drive the truck and auger the feed so I can just get in there with my pitchfork and have a grand old time. We'll get that thing cleaned out and put it back together, hopefully do it right. I'll be honest, I'm only good at about two things in this world. And one of them is getting cows from where they are to where they're supposed to be. Let's just say the other one is not mechanics. So I'm gonna try to do a better job, get it back together. It's so nice when that truck works, but when it doesn't, it's a real letdown. Anyway, that's the project for this morning, is clean out the truck and start getting it put back together. Surprise, surprise, this thing needs new batteries too. I know some of you are getting really frustrated with me over that. I promise it's on my list. I'm saving up, I'm gonna go to town. I've added it up. This looks like $2,000 worth of batteries that I've got to get just to get this place back started up. So that's on my list. Don't get onto me too hard. Anyways, I've had this battery charger on this truck this morning. I think it's going to start. Here goes. Things are going well today, boys. Here's a look at what we're up against. We got to get this whole truckload of feed out of here. And here's what we're working with right here. See that pitchfork down there? Let's get it unload all of that feed. So I'm gonna have Laura drive along the manger, belt that feed off of that belt right there, and I'm gonna be down in that hole shoveling it out. It's gonna be a good time. This is me doing it by myself. Now that I've got that down here on the belt, we're gonna auger that off of there. Now we need to pull forward, spread it out down along the manger. Hey, can you help me with this? I need you to drive that feed truck, okay? Can you help me? Thank you. Oh. Yeah, let's do it. All right, this is gonna work much better. Laura can do the driving, belt the feed off into this manger, cause a stampede. Guys, imagine being in a gigantic blender with razor sharp blades and your wife is operating the blender. That's what we got going on right here. So I had the camera up there doing that time lapse of me getting all that hay out of that truck, and the battery went dead on the phone. I promise you didn't miss anything exciting, but I didn't quit. I got that thing cleaned out and then went to work on it, and nothing too exciting there either. But I think I've got that bushing put in there, got some Loctite on the nut. I even put a nut or a bolt on top of there to kind of lock it in. See all the red in my eyes? Ugh. Anyways, that was a fun time getting that truck cleaned out and fixed. But by the end of today, this evening, I was able to feed with that truck and it seemed like it was gonna work. We're not gonna celebrate or have fireworks or anything right away. We'll just keep our fingers crossed and treat it like it's made of glass. Hopefully we can keep feeding with that thing. That is what came out. It's a hex bolt. I actually drove one all the way in there tight and then put this other one on top of it, hoping it was gonna lock that down in, keep that from coming apart. So that's all we had to do is get that put back together, and if it'll stay, we'll be in business. Lovely. Go outside? If I open that door for you, will you go out there, huh? Alright, don't run away. I'm gonna open the door and you can go out and play, okay? Alright. You can go out and play. Go on. Don't let the dogs or the coyotes get you. Go on out there. Go on. Shoo. Shoo. Go on. Bye-bye. Go play. Chip, chip, chip. Go on. Puppy, no. Puppy, no. 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 So we just evicted Rudy from the house, sent him on his way out to play, and got all the way over here to the shop, and here is Buck over here. Buck, what are you doing all the way over here? Rudy is locked in the house without you. You find a little bit of green grass where the water leaked out of that tank. Only green grass in the entire Kickapoo Valley. But up there where that tank runs over. Now, old Buck has found it, huh? Buck's a little wilder than Rudy. Rudy, you can kind of get up to him. You don't like getting caught, do you, Buck? You should go to the house and find Rudy. Huh? Go on. Attaboy. Head to the house. Go on. Get to the house, Buck. Good bunny. Oh, that's it. Another day in the books here on the ranch in Tickaboo Valley. We didn't get a whole bunch done, but we got a little bit done. Just like to thank all of you for watching and coming along for the journey. It's been great having you with us. Thanks for watching Anchor Brand Ranch.